Hello, everybody, and I hope you're having a blessed day. You know, this becomes harder and harder for me to do videos because there's so much in my mind and so much I'd like to say. But they probably would delete the video if I did. But I asked myself the question, and so do a few of my other family members and friends: when will this be over? Will things go back to normal? And I answer the same way. I don't think so. I don't think it ever will. You got to ask yourself this one question: how many viruses, flus have we had that people have caught from each other, but yet state after state has been caught with their pants down? They spend money on all kinds of stupidity and foolishness. Give millions of dollars to companies that take the money and run and go out of business and file bankruptcy. But were they prepared with ventilators and masks? With all the viruses that we have had in the last few years? They didn't have masks for the public? I mean, shouldn't that have been something they had a long time ago that would have made it easy and passed them out to the public to keep the viruses that we've already had, the flus that we've had in the past that have killed so many people from being spread? Would that not have helped? Well, see, they told us, well, no, not really. See, these masks really don't help. Really? Then I asked myself, but that was odd when they said that all the nurses and doctors were wearing them. Same mask they told us didn't work. Yeah. But now they're saying, well, once the nurses and doctors get all the masks, they're talking about ways that, well, it seems it does help to have your face and nose covered, or your nose and your mouth. Yeah. Well, didn't they have these states? It's your tax dollars. And yet they blew it on stupidity. And did they prepare for another virus that might hit? A new one? A different one? Of course not. Because they're too busy making decisions of how they're going to spend your money, whether you like even what they're spending it on. I mean, bet you a lot of you are thinking back, well, I don't care what you did. You shouldn't have spent it on that. You should have made sure we were all protected. Yeah, well, no, things are not going to get back to normal because, can I say this in a nice way? When you vote for people that have the brains of, well, never mind, you get my idea. No, things are not going to go back to normal. Some of you may be saying, I hope it don't. I hope this changes things. No, it won't. It won't change anything for the better. It'll just change things for the worse. That's right. Because in the process, they've been working behind the scenes to implement a whole lot of things that are going to make things a whole lot worse. But they're not going to come out in the public and tell you that. Of course not. I mean, a lot of stores look like this. They still do. Some don't. But a lot do. In my area, eggs, butter, and margarine are difficult to come by. Now, we have a smaller store in our area. It's not like as huge as Walmart, but it's a pretty big store. Eggs are now $4 a dozen. Yeah, for a dozen, $4. That's a lot of money. Now, there's a state that borders to ours that a friend of mine knows someone who comes to our state to get milk because they can't get, gallon of milk in their state, but they can get the powdered. Well, this particular person, her and her children have never drank powdered milk, I guess, or they don't like it, so she comes to this state to get the milk. Well, I just heard on the news that they're throwing milk away because nobody wants it. They've got too much milk. Yeah, too much. But yet, she can't get it at her local Walmart. It makes you wonder why. I won't go into all the details because, see, a lot of people think that the trucks, are just sent straight to a Walmart with the food, and that's not how it works. It goes to a big distribution center first, and from there they make the decision, and they send it out from there to each store. And that's a painful, long process, but I won't go down that road because a lot of truck drivers don't even like delivering to them. They don't. But that's a totally different story. But who would have ever thought we would have seen the day where if you're out past 8 o'clock, you have to have a paper from your job showing that that's the reason you're out past 8 o'clock, because that's the curfew. Are they going to make a bigger mandatory? In other words, they're going to shut down everything and everybody stay at home? Everybody. I don't know. There's some talk of people who think they're going to. They may. I don't know. But I don't think things are going to get back to normal. Because it's, it's like farmers are complaining that they're not getting enough money for their produce because no one's really buying it, so it's not in real demand, and neither is the milk. And so farmers are losing their shirt right now. Well, I can tell you what will happen with store prices. Because, see, the store's going to have to make up. If they order milk or vegetables and you don't buy it and it sits there and goes bad, guess what they do? They're going to charge you a whole lot more for the next batch. A whole lot. Because they're not going to take the risk, of losing money. They got to make it up somehow. So they will. And they'll do it by higher prices. Instead of, $4 for a gallon of milk, if they, normally would sell 2 and, they don't need it, then they'll charge you 8. Yeah, because they're not going to pay for the spoilage, you are. That's always figured into big businesses. It is. Kind of like theft in the stores is figured in, and that's why your prices are higher, because we make up what they lose. They don't make up what we lose. We make up what they lose. And so it just caused the prices to go higher. I can tell you, I never dreamed that this quickly eggs would have been $4 a dozen. But it's not going to get better, folks. And we're not going to return to what it used to be.